Typing questions into Claude's basic chat window leaves the majority of its automation power untouched. A single prompt is a small start compared to what happens when that data accelerates into an organized, automated stream. The standard interface is a blank box waiting for a manual prompt. The Claude Cowork dashboard, however, centralizes your projects, linked files, and scheduled tasks in one environment. To build this environment, we will migrate your work, link your external files, and establish a daily scheduled task. These specific steps transform Claude into an autonomous background employee that handles data processing before you even open your browser. Verify your setup before we begin. You need an active Pro account, the Google Chrome browser, and at least one external data file ready for synchronization. This mockup shows the first step. Instead of using the central chat box, click the bright neon yellow New Project button on your dashboard to initialize your workspace. You don't have to leave your existing work behind. We can port weeks of history from your old chat threads directly into this new project. Open the Settings menu in your old chat, select the Shift to Project toggle, and choose your new workspace. This moves the entire context over immediately, removing the need for manual copy-pasting. Look at the top left corner of the dashboard to verify the success. Your custom project title should be visible there now. Separating work into a project creates a lulled garden of context. Claude now references only the specific data provided here, which prevents it from mixing up different tasks or drawing on irrelevant information. A project remains a static container until it is fed live information from your external drives. Locate the Add Connector icon highlighted here. Click this button, positioned next to your Cloud Drive symbols, to trigger the sync menu. An authentication window will appear. If the screen stays blank, check your browser and temporarily disable any active pop-up blockers. Most sync failures happen because the external file's native sharing permissions are too restrictive for Claude to bypass. To fix this, go to your host document's sharing settings and set it to anyone with the link can view. This gives Claude the necessary clearance to read the document. Once permissions are set, click Authorize and wait for the sync loading screen to finish. Linking these connectors allows Claude to analyze your proprietary files alongside its general training data whenever a sync is triggered. We also need to bring this specific project context out of the dashboard and onto the open web. Go to the Chrome Web Store and install the official Claude browser extension. In your browser's URL bar, click the pushpin icon shown in this mockup. This secures the Claude logo to your interface for permanent access. When you activate the pinned extension, Claude opens in a side panel. It can now read the active web page you are viewing without the need to switch between tabs. This integration creates a direct loop between your live research and your saved project data, removing the friction of manual data entry. The final step uses Claude Dispatch, the background engine that executes tasks while you are away from your desk. This diagram shows the logic. In the Scheduled Task menu, set a daily trigger time, such as 8 a.m. Now enter your automation prompt. Review the linked project files and generate a bulleted daily summary of all recent updates. Because the connectors are already active, the system will automatically fetch data from your cloud drives at the scheduled time to satisfy the request. Save the automation and look for the confirmation notification in the corner of your screen. Locking in this dispatch sequence shifts your role to reviewing finished work instead of drafting manual prompts for every update. With the setup complete, we can see the results the next morning. At 8 a.m., the scheduled automation trigger silently activates in the background, precisely at the exact moment we selected. Before you have even started your workday, the requested summary of your project updates is ready and waiting in your dashboard. You have successfully built a workspace that handles data collection and summarization while you're offline. Drop a comment below and let me know the first task you plan to schedule for your morning summary.